Hey there everybody, welcome back to the 4-String Strummer, the channel that's all about ukuleles. And we got the big Duke 10 out this week. We are going to do a little bit of picking and grinning. Yes sir, we got an old country classic to attend to this week. We're going to do John Denver's Thank God I'm a Country Boy. So let's dig into it. Alright, so chords for this one first, then we'll look at some strumming, maybe a little bit of the fanciness, and then we'll do the playthrough. Alright, so for the chords, we're going to start off with G. Well, life on the farm is kind of laid, C back, ain't G. Much an old country boy like F, we can't hack D. Back to G. Early to rise, early in the sea, G. Thank God I'm a D, country boy. Back to G. Okay, now in the chorus part, it goes back to D. Well, I got me a fine wife, G. I got me old fiddle, D. Sun's coming up, I got G. Cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. See? Back to G. Thank God I'm a D. Country boy, back to G. All right, let's take a look at some strumming now. All right, so for strumming on this one, I'll show you a couple different ones you can use. Now, just for your basic strum, as most of you folks know, you've been here before, right, is just your regular, everyday old paintbrush strum. And so that's with your thumb and your forefinger, all right? And this works great, especially if you got a high G to get that nice country sound. Gets that G string ringing, okay? So you just hit it with your thumb, brush it with your finger. Now you can brush it with two fingers if you want to, whatever you want, doesn't really matter. I normally hit it with the top string and then brush the other three. If you catch all four, doesn't matter, giddy up. So you can play the whole song like this. Well, life on the farm is kinda laid back, ain't much an old country boy that we can't have. So little rise, okay, and you can just do the entire song. Now, if you want to step it up a little bit here, this is a really nice sort of a country strum, and it's kind of halfway in between a paintbrush strum and a full-on bluegrass strum. And I call it finger drag strum. And the way it works is like this. Just give it a little listen and you'll hear it. Well, I found the kind of late. Okay, so what I'm doing here starts with a paintbrush, and then I do an extra finger, I call it a finger drag. Okay, so paint, brush, two equal parts, paint and brush. So it's 1, 2. This finger drag is 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So you're kind of splitting that paint into two parts, okay? Paint, brush, okay? So I call it finger, drag, finger, drag. Try it with me. 1, 2, 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Here's another way to think about it. All right, so what I do now is I do one paintbrush and then I do one finger drag strum. So, right now, like, stop the video here. I was going to say stop the tape. Not really a tape. But you can tell how old I am, right? But just stop it and practice this. And do it super duper slowly. And do this until you get it. So it's down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. It's another way to think about it. Okay? All right, so let me show you what it sounds like with that now. All right, so I'll play this first part through, and what you're going to listen for is the finger drag part. You hear just some regular straight paintbrush as well, and I'm going to mix it up a little bit, okay? And again, the goal here is to not get caged in by one strumming pattern throughout a whole song, unless you're just getting started and that's the level that you're at. Once you get past that beginner level, though, you want to start to mix it up. So have a listen. Here's what it sounds like. Now, let me show you a couple of other little tips and hints that you can use along the way. Here we go. All right, so you can do one more strum with this as well, and that's a full-on bluegrass strum. And basically what that is, it's down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. All right? So you're just kind of flicking when you come back up with your thumb. All right, so you've got your paintbrush, and then it's like a finger drag, but then you do one more flick at the end. So finger drag is like this, paintbrush, finger drag, paintbrush, finger drag. Now with sledgehammer, you're gonna come back up at the end, paintbrush. So it's like a double strum. It's down, up, down, up. So at the end of your finger drag strum, you just put an extra flick with your thumb. Okay, so that's a double strum again. Down, up, down, up. All right, so you can throw that in every once in a while. If you listen to that little clip I just did, I actually threw it in there, I think, once. Now, let me show you a little bit of how you can play up and down the neck for an instrumental part too. All right, here we go. All right, so what you can do here is a couple of nifty little things. You can use your hammer-ons here. Now, so when you're playing a G chord, well, and it gives you that little bendy kind of a sound, I'm just picking up and dropping down with my second finger here. And you want to sort of emphasize those hammer-ons, okay? So you'll see me do it here. And I work my way up to what is essentially a C chord. Now, instead of playing my C here, I'm playing it up here. This is a C as well. Don't ask me why, I have no idea, but it is, just trust me. You play a C here at the 7th fret with your third finger on the first string. Okay, and again, just gives you that variety of sound. The other thing you notice that I did was I stepped my way up to the 7th. So as I was playing my G, I went to the 5th first. And I just slide my finger on. And you'll see here I do sort of a hammer-on kind of a thing in these chords as well. Okay, whenever you can get that, that's sort of that twangy kind of a bending sound that really works well for country music or bluegrass, all right? Again. Now, if you want to skip going to the 5th and go straight to the 7th, you could do that as well. Like sometimes what I'll do is one time, like the first time I go up to the C, I might do the 5th and then the 7th. And then the second time I go up, I might just go directly up to the 7th, right? Again, just to kind of vary it up a little bit. All right, folks, let's play the tune through. Now, again, we're going to get this one. It kind of cooks along pretty good. So if you want to, you can always slow it down a little bit. In one of the corners of your device, depending on what you're watching this on, there's a little thing that looks like a gear. You can click on that and you can put playback speed, and I think you can even do like a custom speed if you want to knock it back to whatever, 75% or 70 or 80% or whatever. Get the feel of the song down first before you crank it all the way up to 100%. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. All right, just a little announcement here before we get to the song. I was lucky enough, we went to see the Jake Shimabukuro concert just this past week. And folks, if he comes to your area, make sure you go. It was out of this world. Fantastic. And what a great guy. I took a ukulele with me. As many of you know, I volunteer at the local school here twice a week. I go up and we run a ukulele club for the kids. My daughter's a teacher there, and so we run it together. It's lots of fun, sort of a father-daughter kind of a thing that we can spend some time on. And the kids just have a great time from grade 3 up to grade 5. And anyways, I took a ukulele with me. I took one off the shelf and I took it in, and look at that. Class act, Jake Shimabukuro, he autographed it for me, and I'm going to give it away as one of the lucky draw ukuleles for the kids. They're going to lose their minds because I had the video of him playing While My Guitar Gently Weeps and all that on during our club time there last week. Anyways, that's going to happen. Generally I'll pick up little mahalos and, things like that off of Facebook Marketplace. I clean them up, put new strings on them or whatever, and I give those away. But this one's going to be a brand new one with a Jake signature on it. So I thought it was really cool of him to take the time, had a nice chat with him, and he was all about it. He was very gracious. So anyway, if you get the chance, make sure you go and see him. Well, life on the farm is kinda laid back, ain't you no country boy we can't hack. It's early to rise, early and sack, thank God I'm a country boy. Well, simple kind of life never did me no harm, raising me a family and working on the farm. Days are all filled with an easy country charm, thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine life, I got me a fiddle, the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny little, thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I worked all done in the sunset below, pull out my fiddle and rosin up the bow. Kids are asleep, so keep it kinda low, thank God I'm a country boy. I play a salad good no day if I could, but the Lord and my wife wouldn't take it very good. So I fiddle when it came, work when it should, thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me a fiddle, the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle, thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I wouldn't trade my life for diamonds or jewels. I never was one of them money-hungry fools. I'd sooner have my fiddle and my farming tools. Thank God I'm a country boy. As city folks driving in a black limousine, a lot of sad people thinking that's a mighty king. But son, let me tell you now exactly what I mean. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me a fiddle. The sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, my fiddle was my daddy's till the day he died. Took me by the hand and held me close to his side. I said, live a good life, play my fiddle with pride. Thank God you're a country boy. And daddy taught me young how to hunt and how to whittle. He taught me how to work and play a tune on the fiddle. He taught me how to love and how to give just a little. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine life, I got me a fiddle. The sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. All right, folks, such a fun song, especially on the Banjo Ukulele. Folks, if you're looking to pick up a new Duke 10, make sure you check us out at dukeuke.com. And there's a special code. Actually, I'll put a code in the description for you, and you get the Plaid Man special here. You get a really good deal. And these are fabulous instruments. You've got 2 pickups here, really, really nicely put together. I do all the quality control checks for the company now. Everything comes right through here in our shop, and then we ship them all over the world. So check it out, and until we see you next time, folks, keep smiling, keep strumming, and have fun. Maybe with one of these videos right over here. Bye for now.